Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Mark Easy, aka the DJ Daytrader. That's right, you know what time it is. Time for another episode in my YouTube video. Time for another hot pick of the day. Now, this will be my hot pick for tomorrow, which will be January 17th, Aloha Friday. That's right. So hopefully that will bring us some luck. The hot pick is always a stock moving and grooving in the market, a stock that I think will move and make you some money if you can get on the right side of it. But before we get into that hot pick, don't forget, smash those buttons for me. That's right. Number one, you can like the video. Also, you can comment. You can subscribe to the channel. Number two. Number three, hit the bell notification. Anytime I put up some new content, some new video, you'll be right there with me. It's all good. All right, let's get into it. It is time for my hot pick of the day. Now, today's hot pick is on the ticker GPS. That is Gap Inc. That's right. You know, the makers of Gap, Banana Republic, and Old Navy. Well, had some news pop out in the after hours, which made it pop up. According to news, Gap announces that the company no longer intends to separate Old Navy into a standalone public company. That's right. The board concluded that the cost and complexity of splitting into two companies, combined with the softer business performance, limited the retailer's ability to create appropriate value from the separation plan. Looking ahead, the board intends to appoint a new CEO to oversee the full portfolio of brands and corporate strategy. On the guidance front, Gap now expects comparable sales and total sales to be both at higher ends of its previous guidance range of down mid-single digits and down low single digits, respectively. The company now expects $1.70 to $1.75 versus the consensus mark of $1.74, with a lower level of promotional activity help Gap have a solid holiday print. That's right, Gap shares are up over 10% in the after hours. I believe it popped up to 21.40, but kind of fading off the news. But as technical traders, we always got to go and look to the charts to find out exactly what's going on. With my hot pick of the day, the ticker GPS, that is Gap Inc. Now, if we look at the intraday chart right here, we see Gap closed at this 1861 and on the news popped up all the way to this 2140 level. That's right, big boost in the after hours. Popped up on the news that they weren't going to separate from Old Navy, which probably means less cost, so better revenue. So it got that big almost 10% pop, I believe, but you can see it's already fading in the after hours. But let's go back and check out the daily chart on Gap to see what was going on this year. As you can see, it Gap down, was as high as 31.39 back here in March and just kind of hit the decline all the way down, as a lot of the retailers have done in the past. But as you can see, it started to curl on up, got over this 50% retracement. As you know, I'm a big Fibonacci retracement trader, so what did I do? I fibbed out this last leg, this low of 1511, all the way to this top of 1986, and you can see the 50% is this 1749, which it got over and was pushing it up to test this 200, and then got the news and just blew right on past this area, past this little gap fill between 1986 and 2050, and actually got as high as 2140, almost to this 2183 retracement. So we definitely want to watch for these levels right here. This 2050 is the gap fill. This 1986 is also a retracement area, which was this previous high. And right now, this 200 SMA is sitting at 1898, and already you can see it is kind of fading on the intraday chart over here after this huge pop-up. So we'll see this 2140 is the top, 2183 is this retracement level. Now, what we want to see tomorrow is a hold of this 1892 area, which is the 200 SMA on the daily. I have it plotted as a line right here on my intraday chart. In fact, I will do a tips and tools tutorial on how to get that onto your Thinkorswim charts for sure. So we definitely wanted to hold that 1892 level, and also this 1986 we'd like to reclaim to retest highs. At the lowest, we'd want it to break, if it does break this 1892, if it does break that 1892 area, as you can see, we got some intraday fibs. What I did, I fibbed this low of this candle on the after hours to the high of this candle on the after hours, and the 50% retracement is also about this 1950 area. So we definitely wanted to hold 200 SMA and break above this 1950 area to remain bullish on the trade tomorrow. But if it does break this 200 SMA, what we can look for is a test of the previous day close, which will be 1861. And if it breaks that, maybe a test of this daily 9 EMA right here at 18 bucks. Also $18 is definitely a whole number that we would want it to hold for a bounce. But with the news, you think it would be bullish, but I never like to get too biased on my trades. I had problems with that in the past where I think like, oh, good news, it has to go up, so I don't want to short it. But yeah, if it gets below certain levels, feel free to short it. Never get too biased on the trade, otherwise you'll never make any money. You can rewind it and pause it if you want to find the levels I marked off right here and also on the daily chart, so you can get a better trade idea for yourself. Remember, don't just go by what I say. You can also look at the charts and see if you think I'm right. If you have a different opinion, feel free to put it in the comments and let me know. I always like different takes on technical analysis. Maybe you'll see something that I don't see. Maybe I'll see something you don't see. That's a great part of this YouTube and sharing, all right? It's all good. But that is my technical analysis on the ticker GPS. That is Gap Inc. There you go. There you have it. That is my hot pick of the day on the ticker GPS. That is Gap Inc. All right, takes a lot to put these videos together. That's right, you know what it is. And all I ask for you guys in return is just 3 simple clicks of your mouse. That's right, YouTube loves it. The algos love it. Click number 1, like the video. Click number 2, subscribe to the channel. And click number 3, hit the bell notification. Anytime I put up some new content, some new video, you'll be right there rolling with me, learning and earning. And once again, if you find value in the content I put out, my videos, etc., you can hit the link below and make a donation. I think I got that set up, you know, if you feel like it. If you don't, that's fine. I'm not doing it for the donation, but it does help. But anyways, it's all good. All right, time for me to bounce on out the door. Markeezy, aka the DJ Daytrader, wrapping this one up for you like a burrito. Time for me to bounce on out the door, reminding you to plan your trade, trade your plan, and stay green. You know what I mean. Till next time, aloha.